Armin, good night. Abueva contra Trollano. Puts it up. Doesn't work. Jones with a board. Oh! And Calvin just closed.
Children of the light.
Children of the
Like Black Panther.
Hello again. Welcome back to the reset. That's the reset with a 2, not an S. Today we're gonna knock out part 2 of Thrilla in Manila. Brief basketball, or my basketball series, the 5th installment of it. I got one more video to do, which will cover Japan, which I'll be finished with probably tomorrow. Probably drop that for you guys Monday. But it's the last 2 videos coming down to the last 2 countries that I played in. Again, I did my first video, the Thrilla in Manila part 1. Dropped that. Now I'm working on part 2. And on part 2, we're gonna cover my 2014 stint with Alaska Aces. Stint where we finished, went to the playoffs and got knocked out first round. Couldn't really find any highlights or anything on that particular season. Probably a season to forget, being that we weren't so successful. But I think a lot of that was probably the championship hangover. Me not knowing what I knew, or not knowing what I needed to know back then. After that championship run, I maybe took like 8 months off. I didn't play basketball professionally until I played with Phoenix again in February. So anybody who knows anything about basketball, that probably wasn't a smart idea. You always want to kind of like stay in the mix, be playing somewhere. And at the time, like I said, that was only my 2nd or 3rd year. I was just getting acclimated with being a pro. And if it had been some years down the road, I for sure would have went to play somewhere and tried to just, come in mid-season to help out if I could, right? But I didn't. Took 8 months off. It showed when I first got there. Was not in the greatest of shape. Took a couple of games to get in shape. I think we started 1-3. And after that, we might have won 7 or 8 games straight. Got to the playoffs, lost to San Mick Coffee, the team that we beat in the finals prior, in the year prior. The team I told y'all that was probably the toughest team we played against. They got us back the next year. So, we're going to fast forward past that year. Horrible year, 2014. Like I said, we lost. Fast forward to 2016, after my stint with Dubai, I come back to the Alaska Aces. Now, 3rd stint, we added some new faces. Chris Banchero. The whole conference just started off sus for me, man. First of all, I can't get my number 2. I'm distraught about that. I got to walk around, practice, and play all year trying to play that off, which I did a good job of with Chris, man. I really feel like it might have been the reason we lost. It's your fault. But anyway, man. Now, prior to the season starting, I arrived in the Philippines a month early, so I got a chance to watch my teammates playing their All-Filipino Cup. They went to the championship in this particular league, and I watched them go up 3-0. Then I watched them get walked down 4-0. So, they got up 3-0 and lost 4 straight games. It was a terrible thing to watch, to be honest with you. Painful. It almost felt like I played, in a sense. So we had to start the season with that, on our mind. On top of me, a week before the season started, I sprained my plantar fasciitis. So it's like in the middle of your foot. For you people who don't know, it feels like a knife is just stabbing you in the middle of your foot when you strain or break it, right? So I couldn't start the season, and I was frustrated about that because I was looking forward to playing Globalport, which was the team that we were going to play against the first game, which had my former teammate on there, Sean Taggart. We both played at the University of Memphis together. Had a lot of great moments together. A lot of practices where me and him were going at it, and everybody in the gym like used to marvel over us and just watch. Love watching us play against each other. Like we really competed, really pushed each other to the limit in practice. He always kept me on my toes, man. But Sean Taggart, one of my old teammates, I thought I was gonna get to play against him. Didn't, got injured. So they brought in a replacement for me, Shane Edwards, who actually was doing a great job. I think while he was with them, they won maybe 6-1, maybe lost one game. And if you've been following, like I told you, this is one of those leagues where if injuries or you're not producing, they get rid of you fast. So to be honest with you, I thought maybe they were just gonna let me go. I mean, it made sense. They were winning. It seemed like they were cool with the chemistry that they had, and I wasn't gonna look at it no any kind of way, man. Business is business. You get hurt, anything can happen. So, but luckily for me, they decided to stick with me. So, Shane did a great job of holding down the fort, and they brought me back like 2 games before the actual playoffs started. And then my first opponent out of all the people you want to play in the first game was Al Thornton. Now, anybody, anything about Al Thornton, especially on the overseas side of basketball, bro was a scorer. Like he was maybe averaging almost 40 a game prior to me getting back activated. Now, mind you, I've been sitting for 2-3 months just watching. I'm trying to stay in shape the best I can, but mind you, this is a foot injury, so they throw me back out there, and he's my first opponent. Of course, man, I'm gassed, I'm winded, I'm trying to come out the game. Coach looking at me like, "No, sir, buddy. You gotta get cooked by Al, and we gotta get you back in shape." So I just had to deal with it, man. But we ended up winning that game. Like I said, it was a good tune-up for me. I played 2 games right before the playoffs started. Now we get to the playoffs, don't really break stride. I don't even think we struggled in the playoffs. Won our first round, hit the second round, and we got to the finals again. And this time we're playing against Rain or Shine. We got Gabe Norwood, Paulie, who was playing out of his bananas brains at the time. Always a good player, but he was super. The whole team, they were super locked in. Like I was watching them at the beginning of the playoffs, and after they finished the first round, they had 8-9 players that was like truly locked in, like was barely missing shots, and they carried that all the way up into us. They had an import named Pierre Henderson Niles, which is another one of my former teammates at the University of Memphis. We played together for 2-3 years. So I was looking forward to the finals match, of course, man. So, of course, we hit game 1. They come out. I had an amazing game that game. They hit 40-some points, but we took the L. So, 40 points in the L, that's all for naught, especially in the finals game. So, we weathered that storm or whatever. We get to game 2, and we control most of game 2. I feel like we had it for the most part all the way down to the last wire. They hit a bucket with maybe like 10 seconds left to get them like a 1-point lead, and I ain't gonna lie, they kind of sucked the air out of us. And we end up losing game 2. So we leave game 2, go to game 3. They kind of beat us handedly. They had their way with us game 3. The game 4 and 5, of course, we should never say die attitude. Philippines, if you know, you know. We ain't giving up. We got too many warriors, too many guys who gonna fight. You know what I mean? So we end up winning 2 straight games, and they finished us off in game 6. So, I had to live the whole summer with that on my jacket. Pierre being able to brag, you know what I'm saying, say he beat me in the finals, which they deserve. They were the better team at the time, and they played like it, and they won. So, got past that. That was my last stint with Alaska Aces, man. That team today, as of now, is discontinued. Not really sure the why it was discontinued. I think maybe they just converted to a new team, which is the Converge Fibers, I guess, or whatnot. Still had the same management or whatnot for what I see. But Man, my time with the Alaska Aces was amazing, man. I want to thank Coach Louise for coming to get me. Coach Alex Compton for also coming to get me the second stint. Dicky for believing in me or whatnot. Shit, man, everybody, the whole coaching staff, man, CK, everybody involved with the Alaska Aces organization, owner Fred. Want to thank you as well, man. Y'all guys left some great memories in my memory bank. Man, I got sad making this video. I ain't gonna be honest. Cried a couple times actually, but tears of joy. Tears of joy. Let's be clear. So what happened is, I head over to Japan in 2016. I played there for a couple of years. 2019. Man, we're playing in the season in Japan. I'm getting my ass handed to me. It's my first losing season of my career. Like, I don't even know how to handle it, y'all. Like, I was just distraught. And I ended up leaving in the middle of the season, which is a big mistake that I made. I'm actually still paying for that today. But, you know, you live and you learn. Like I said, got to the Philippines in June. Now, prior to me getting to the Philippines, I'm talking with my agent, Cheryl Riaz, on the phone at the time. She's dealing with cancer. I had been dealing with it for some years or whatnot. So I was actually looking forward to seeing her. Like, me and her literally spoke right before I jumped on the plane to head to the Philippines. I get to the Philippines. I jump off the plane. The Phoenix Fuel Master manager meets me at the gate, and he lets me know that Cheryl had passed away on my trip headed to the Philippines. So yeah, that sucked. Left me in a very somber mood, I guess you would say. Now I'm thinking, you know, at least I'm going to be able to see her one more time. And of course, in the Philippines, they have a Catholic religion, so they, you know, predominantly prefer cremation. I, at the time, didn't consider that, wasn't really thinking about that. So when I actually got to her funeral, I thought I was gonna get to see her. I did. That even actually hurt a little bit more, to be honest with y'all. But you know, that lady was a great lady. Like I said, we started off so rocky in the beginning, man. But like, she is such a colorful person, man. Man, heart of gold. Just a very thoughtful woman, man. She took care of a lot of players. Had a lot of NBA clients. Here's a little pic of her list of players. As you can see, it was she was well-rounded, man. Cheryl took care of her players in the best way possible, man. She made sure we was comfortable in every situation, man. So, big rest in peace to Cheryl, man. I miss her so much. I still chat with her mom on Facebook here and there, every now and again. But I hope you're doing well as well. Little summer story, but we're gonna move past that. Again, rest in peace, Cheryl, man. But to get into the Phoenix Fuel Masters, like I said, I was only there for one game. Now this particular game, first off, we got to tell y'all, Calvin got traded to this team. Calvin Abueva, who played with me the first little stint in Alaska. So he's on the same team, right? Yeah, I know wherever Calvin goes, controversy goes. So first game, right? First game of the tournament. We're playing against Talking Tex, and they got the import Terrence Jones, who's also a Coach Cal player as well, played in Kentucky or whatnot. And we have an incident happen on the court, and I'm gonna just let y'all check it out, man. Check it out.
Ito yung
Ayun,
una.
bumangga. Now look at the left hand of Terrence Jones as he was on the way up.
It did appear. Tinakbo na lang ni Calvin.
Usually, tumatalon-talon dapat, di ba? Now, God damn it. If anybody who knows Calvin the Waver, bro, now he's a mild-mannered guy. He minds his business now. He does do that. But if you mess with him, you do something to him, you hit him, he not gonna forget it, bro. Like he not. And when that incident happened, I was in my head. I'm like, oh shit. I know something's gonna go down the next play. I know for a fact. I've been playing with the man 3-4 years. I know. So check out the next play, y'all.
Armin, good night. Abueva contra Trollano. Puts it up. Doesn't work. Jones with a board. Oh! And Calvin just closed the line. Dennis Jones. And Dennis Jones wants a piece of the beast. We saw it coming, Coach RG. That was a nasty hit.
Hey, the boy don't play, man. Hey, here go one more incident. I hate to do this to make you the superstar of this video, Calvin, but I got to, bro. They gotta know about you, bro. But here go another video I found. Hold on. Put my in my research. I found here's another incident with Kevin Murphy, of all people. Now, anybody that know Murph, man, Murph, I don't know you like this. This ain't no disrespect. But bro, you just a good man. Every time I look at you, you got your wife, your kids, everything, all that going on, right, bro? You always doing your do, right? In my research and in my studies, I ran across a particular video of Kevin Murphy being a bit violent. Let's check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I almost couldn't believe myself. Hold up.
Working hard against Kelly Nabong. Abueva. Is that Murphy? Both teams on the ground. That's Abueva. And both the teams are trying to separate each other. That's Murphy in the middle. It looks like each team was just trying to get their own player to separate things from making it work. Kailangan natin makita yung nangyari dyan.
Yes, I didn't see it.
I think our referees were just making sure na walang nangyari kasi umabot ng fans. Bilibin natin ito, Coach Ryan.
So yes, there's Calvin and Murphy.
So sa box
A
out.
little physicality there. Oh, that's a chokehold.
Tinatak ni Murphy si Abueva.
That's a chokehold.
All the way. All the way to the fans outside.
Nice.
At yung mukha ni Murphy, di pa rin nagbago no?
And he didn't let go.
Yeah. Murphy refused to let go of that choke.
I don't know now, Murph. Now you look a little violent on that one. Know it's in you because you're a Georgia boy, but man, I was pleasantly surprised to see you getting a little gangster, Murph. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, man, move right along. That was an incident, man. I just kind of wanted to share with y'all. We got, let me see. Another incident, man, where Sean about to get beat up by my OG, my big-time OG, Nick Velasco. Boy, that's my boy. He introduced me to my first wife that I ignored. The woman's supposed to be my wife. I even go look at her page sometimes, put a finger over her, and hey, like she want to be mine. But yeah, shout out to Nick, man. Nick, you and Tag. From what I understand, you and Tag got into an incident out there. I don't know, man. I saw briefly a small clip of it. I ain't clip it like that, but man, that's it, man. That was the last time I played in the Philippines. That particular game, like I said, in the first quarter, I tore my plantar fasciitis in the first quarter. So it took me what, 3 months to recover from that. So that was my only game I played there with the Phoenix Fuel Masters. My last game in the Philippines in general. But won't be my last time in the Philippines. I will be coming there soon. It won't be. I wanted to do it this year, but I got to be realistic with myself and trying to build this company and get out here in this first year and just see what's what. Like I said, I've been out the country for 12 to 13 years. In the last 2 years, I've been running from people. But I mean, I'm back now. So, yeah, man, I'm going to be back in the Philippines soon, man. Once I get this company up and started and get a direction to where I'm gonna have it going, we come to the Philippines for sure. Don't even worry about that. Again, I want to thank y'all for tapping in with me on this video. Brief discussion of my last what, 2 years in the Philippines and a month spent and a couple little, you know, incidents that happened to keep you a little entertained. But as far as the Philippines, again, man, it's one of my favorite countries in the world. Got plenty of kuyas out there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I'm gonna hit y'all with my next video again. With that being said, Japan will be the next video and the last video of this basketball series that I've been doing. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of anxious to get through this and be done with it. I'm really ready to get into the real content of what I will be doing. And I'm thinking about doing my first stream next week, like first live stream. I'm gonna do a jersey giveaway for that one. So y'all just stay up to date. Stay locked in. Be checking my Facebook mainly, because that's where I'm gonna be at. That's where they being nice at to me. So Facebook and YouTube, my Filipino fan base, if y'all can, man, y'all help me help this thing grow. I need followers, I need likes, I need comments, anything to support. I understand everybody be busy and got their own life going on, but if you can, drop a little like, a dot, a fire sign, hit a little like, something like that, something, man. But anyway, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this 2-part series of Thrilla in Manila. Again, y'all, this is the Reset Gang. We are out.
The color brown, not red and blue. Time to bind together like molecules.